This tow just called us and asked us to hug his fleet, which means these barges all along here, and to pass them on his too, which means his starboard side. And that's exactly what we're doing. So that was interesting.
Momentum, just catching and throwing is all it is.
That said, it's pretty interesting. You're impressive how much power.
Your best friend and your worst enemy on some days.
Yeah, hopefully this weather coming through doesn't bother us too much today. You guys have a great day.
If you guys have a safe walnut up, that Sugar Land be the next one you see. Come back by, you got 15 empties up above you.
Oh, appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, you said that was the next one we'd see was Sugarland?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Very nice. Very nice, Captain. Passing Sugarland again. He passed us in the middle of the night. We passed him before that. So this morning we are passing him, and hopefully he's going to be turning around and going the other way. Side of the road, so it's easy, or it's right with the river, so it's easy to pass. Tow at mile marker 122. Tow at mile marker 122. This is Pleasure Craft Freebird. We're heading towards you. What side would you like us to pass on? Either side's okay? He said?
That's good.
That's good, thank you. What did he say?
Come on by us on the ones, he'll keep it close to the greens.
Come by us on the ones, he'll keep us close to the greens. I didn't have my volume up high enough here, so Ed heard it upstairs. Okay. Sense. So we will be passing port to port on the ones. And he's got a green right there he's going to keep close to. And here he is going by. Let's see what his name is.
We're headed north up the Illinois River and passing through Peoria. Thought this would be interesting to show you. This grain elevator here is loading this barge, and you see the conveyor dropping the grain in the back of it, and they load it back to front. The front is actually out of the water with all the weight in the back. Some of the best words a mariner can hear is, the water's high enough to pass by. This is Peoria Lake, and with high water levels, we get to shoot right by it. I believe this is the first time we ever got to do this at this lock. So it's a great thing. Especially nice being able to pass by on a rainy, thunderstormy day like today. We had to drive in from the pilot house when it was really pouring hard. It stopped raining temporarily, so these pictures are through the isinglass upstairs. I get a little better view of the lock when we go by up here.
Another tow going by. This one's got warning signs on it, so it probably has, would you say it had propane? propane. Coal in the front. Something dangerous. Benzene, it says. And here he is. Killian Huger. Canal Barge Company. Killian Huger. We slow down for the tows, and then as soon as we get by him, it picks it up and take off again. Look up the Powerhouse door. The front lifts up. Not at full steam yet. Get a nice breeze in the door when it takes off, so that's nice. It's supposed to be another warm day today. We are going 22.7 miles per hour. And RPMs are 34, 35, 36. We got 3/4 of a tank left. Used a quarter yesterday. Probably gonna use some more today, who knows. Passing the Mary Elizabeth on the tubes. Passing the Mary Elizabeth on the tubes. Okay, we are out on the Illinois River heading towards Peoria. And Peoria is a big lake, so we decided to slow down because there is a pretty large storm coming from over this way. And there's warnings and all kinds of good stuff. Kind of looks like you can see some rain up there. And so we're just gonna cruise slow, and Ed will probably come inside. And we don't want to be on the big lake because the winds are probably gonna kick up, and then there'll be waves, and we'll try, you know, it'll be a little easier, we think. So wish us luck. Out on the back of the boat, get you a little view of the storm clouds, and they're actually very beautiful, and my favorite view, but of course it's not as clean as Chattanooga, Tennessee River, a lot cleaner than these rivers. This one's a little better than the Mississippi, I think. But still, I would not want to swim in these rivers. Grateful for our home port and our nice clear water up there. That's a beautiful scene there, I think. Here's our storm. Oh no, we got a tow coming. In the wind, in the rain. Yikes. You can tell that the river is high. All these trees are sitting in water. Normally they would not be. The tow. Narrow spots, sometimes you have to pass them really close. This one's for my brother, Brian, the camper. They don't have much more to go till they would have to pull out. What?
Sounds good. Appreciate that.
Was he talking about us?
No.
The other one, huh?
I've got some loads in tow down there.
Okay, we are driving in the rain. Ed is down here, and we are passing a tow, and it would be called passing on the one. So we're coming up from behind him, and that would be our port and his starboard side. And he's radioing ahead for us and telling another tow that we're coming up to, and he warned us of it. That was nice of him on the radio. Marquette Transportation. Okay. Darren Adrian. Tow captains have been very nice on the Illinois River, giving us advice and radioing for other tow captains, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Just passed another one, Ashley Danielson. He told us to pass on the ones, which is port to port. Making a turn here. It's kind of fun to watch him make a turn.
These are all out of place.
Yeah. I don't know if all these barges are all these markers are out of place, or if it's marking something bad, but we're staying away from it. Probably dragged down. Wish I could have got that on video.
Yeah, that was cute.
That was good.
The Ashley Danielson to the Arctic.
Raising the bridge for us.
This is the RJ. See you on the 2 whistle. Sounds great, thanks.
Just taking a ride in that little house up there, huh?
Yeah.
This bridge actually called us, radioed us, and asked if we needed a raise. And a very nice guy, in good mood, joking around, said he'd raise it just in case, since the river's so high. Pekin Railroad lift. Said he'd come out and wave to him. He's up there.
See him in the green shirt.
I see him. What was that supposed to be?
Yeah, it was kind of a tune.
Raised it up for us. All kinds of stuff going on. You can't get bored. There's plenty to look at. These guys are pouring out some
Probably cooling water from that plant.
cooling water. As we're leaving, he'll be lowering it down. Pretty interesting. When we thanked this guy, he said, no problem. That's what they pay me $35 an hour for. That's pretty good pay to sit up there and raise a bridge up and down. I like that. Going through another railroad bridge, Pekin Railroad Bridge, and right near Peoria. It's also called the Peoria Railroad Bridge, and they had to raise it up for us. He said he put it up to about 35 feet, so we look good. And then all the next bridges we should not have to raise. I looked ahead. We have 3 more before we get to Peoria Lake. Looks like we are entering downtown Peoria. Coming through the other side. Didn't have to wait very long at all. Just had to get a hold of them. It took a little bit to get a hold of them, but finally answered. Sometimes they don't answer right away. I don't know why, but they don't. We tried a few times, and then I think one of the towboats talked to him and got him answering us, so that was good. Peoria. When I first looked at it, it reminded me of a scary movie. People chasing each other all over the place, climbing around, and I don't know what movie I'm thinking of, but yeah, it's a little scary looking. Nowhere to stop here anyway, so that's good. This is downtown Peoria, and they do have a dock that you can pull up to. It says there's a restaurant, and you can stay for free, no electricity or anything like that, but you're able to see the dock right now, and I was looking at that. But then I went on to Navionics to read the reviews, and they weren't very good. They said, do not stay here. We were boarded at 1:30 in the night. 2 boats were boarded. And there was another review that said, very dangerous, do not stay. Warning, people will board your boat, and the police do not respond. So, but that's what you get for a free dock. We don't stay at free docks. They're usually not safe or monitored. a pretty cool place to go walk around while it's light out. There's one Mark Twain Hotel back there. And we go under a very tall bridge. And we'll be getting out into the super large Peoria Lake up here, where it should maybe be a little rough because of the wind. We'll see. Not bad out here on Peoria Lake.